Hey, how you doing? My name is Roger Grimes, and I'm glad you're here on my channel. Well, today on this video, we're going to talk about a sparring system I put together years ago. It's probably about 15 years ago. I called it the RTK sparring system. So I put together a little list of just a few techniques, and I had level 1 through 4. I just figured I'll start with that, and if I need it more, I'll go for more. But this is something I started doing with some of the students, but then I didn't have a lot of students that want to stick around to do competition. So it's like I just gave them the regular class. So now I'm going to share a little bit of this with you. I call it the RTK sparring system. RTK came from my fight team for the MMA. When I had guys doing that, I started teaching them a little bit of this with the MMA. But I also called this the championship sparring system I was doing on YouTube a little bit. But level 1, that's what we're going to do today. It's got 4 techniques. One we call the meltdown. Some of you may have heard of that. One's called shooting fist. Another one's called attacking warrior. And then a Kempo staple technique, Kempo shield. Then I have a couple kicking drills and then punching drills. So check it out. We're going to get right into it. We're going to start with the meltdown. The meltdown could be done with a jab or a back fist. It's typically done with a roundhouse kick, but you can also do with the front kick. You can do a reverse crescent kick, which I call the moon meltdown. There's other kicks you could do from there. You could do it to a side kick even, a hook kick even. But we're going to just stick with the basic right now. Punch, punch, front kick, and then we could do punch, punch, roundhouse kick. So we're going to come from here. I'm going to throw a jab. I'm going to lean a little bit with it now. This is how I do it. I lean just a little bit, jab, turn, cross. So I'm lifting my heel up into a soft bow stance. This helps me move a little smoother to throw that kick. Now, how I lift a kick up is different. I don't always lift it this way, throw a front kick. I can lift the heel up, pull my knees forward like this, then front kick. There's a benefit to this. One is if I'm lifting my leg this way, it doesn't detail it as much. To a skilled fighter, they see this, they know what's coming, and then they can attack you or move away. Now, another benefit for this, what if they are charging in at you? I'm lifting my foot up like this and I get jammed. If I'm going here, they just ran right into my knee. Well, sorry, buddy, you ran into my knee. So there's a jab, bang, front kick. So 1, 2, 3. Now you can do this like 15, 20 times off each side. Or do 10 with the one kick, 10 with another kick. So we can go 1, 2, lift, bang. You know, the side. 1, 2, lift, boom. Now you may be faster or smoother with one side. I know I am. That's okay, but practice it anyhow. Now here's the next one we're going to do is the roundhouse. 1, 2, so you lift the leg. I don't have to come up this way. I can do the same lift, the same pull through. 1, 2, lift, pull through. Pivot the foot this time. And then here's your meltdown. 1, 2, lift it, pivot, deliver. So I can be here, 1, 2. You can put that high, low, medium, doesn't matter. Other side, 1, 2. See, I get the little bit of lean, lift the heel, pow. Go right to the body, to the head. If you're allowed to kick the leg, depending on what competition you're in. Now, if it's a street, boom, boom, chop that leg up. I wouldn't kick high in the street. Doesn't make sense. So there's meltdown. Now we're going to go to the next technique. Now we're at the next technique called shooting fist. I named this. This is a thing that you see in point fighting a lot. Where a guy shoot up 1, 2, and throw a back fist or a jab to a reverse punch. A real fast technique, close the distance really good. There's guys much better at it than I am, but I still teach it. I still do it. I still make it work. I have to have the right timing with this. Some guys could just make it happen. I mean, they're phenomenal with it. But I have used this and I still teach it because someone might be better at it than I am. But here's how I do it. I'm here. I'm going to lean in. Same thing like I did with Meltdown, which I've used Meltdown in all forms of competition, even in the cage. But if I'm leaning just a little bit with this Meltdown, now I need to go a little farther. I'm committed to charge in now. Now it's a blitz. So I'm going to come in here. How I like to do it is I roll forward, right? I get the hand going. I can start the hand, roll forward, or lean forward, and then the hand. What I do now is lift this heel up. Now I put the other heel. See, I'm rocking heel, heel. Then I come in for the reverse punch. So I'll come in here. So I'm coming right out. Feels really weird doing it on the bag. I like doing things better on a person. I work better with a person than I do bags. But anyhow, we're leaning. Heel comes up in the back. Hand comes out. Now once I'm hitting you, I'm leaving the ground with the heel here. Boom, and I'm coming in. I'm not as good on this side. But from here, so there is your shooting fist. This is something that'll take a lot of time to do. You can also do from a reverse punch. Bring it out, get the hand going, and shoot it out. You can close a lot of distance. And that's the same idea, but just throw a bag fist ahead of it. All right, so we're going to go to the next technique. Let's do this. Attacking warrior. So back in the day, Mr. Miller, my instructor, Grandmaster Mark Miller, taught us to do a attacking side kick is what he called it. So I'm picking up the leg, I'm sliding in to cover distance as I'm kicking. Then he had us doing that with the punch. We didn't have a name for it, but he had the name for the kick, so that's why I put on attacking warrior. So I've done attacking side kick. So this is usually done with a side kick, punch. Now as I got older, I realized that doesn't always work because of the timing. You might need it faster. That's where I started adding a front kick, punch. A roundhouse kick with the ball of the foot or the top of the foot, punch. So that's where I added those kicks also. I really took a liking to the front kick and the roundhouse with that because it's fast. But if I need that timing, I just come out. And there's a lot of tournaments I just went to do this. I couldn't get past the side kick. Why? Because I couldn't do the rest of the move? No. It was because they kept saying break, call for a point. So for point fighting, I didn't get the rest of it. So I just came out. There's that attacking side kick that Mr. Miller let us know that was very important to point fighting. And it was. All right, so here you are. You're going to come up, pick up the leg. Now from here, punch. Now if your hands drop when you're kicking, that takes away the whole charm of the technique. The idea is you're throwing a kick. Now as I come down, boom. So that's the timing. Kick, adjust. Now I have the kick or the punching ability here now. Because if I try to do this, you're going to be off. You're going to have no power to it whatsoever. So I kick you. Now I can have some punching power. All right, so now I'm coming in here. See, we could be already in motion. You can really stick that if you had a guy moving in at you and you're moving in at him. That side kick is going to feel real good. All right, now, one of my favorite ways to do it is the roundhouse with the ball of the foot. So now, if a guy is standing like this and they have space in between their body and their arm, but their arm's not completely down, blocking it, I can't get straight in because I'll hit his elbow. So I just come around and kick him with the ball of the foot. Instead of hitting the full side, I get the ball of the foot right underneath his elbow in a good target zone. Even if they don't call it as a point. Let me tell you right now, that guy's gonna feel that. You're hitting the floating ribs most likely. So I'm here, this side, now front kick. Now you're not allowed to punch face in most tournaments unless you're black belt level. So that takes away a jab. Because if you go to punch someone on the top of the head where the helmet is, they move their head back, you're punching them in the face. So play with this stuff. Back fist, jab, wherever you're at. Maybe you're sideways, you step. Kick, jab the side of the helmet. Play around with it. Now let's go to the next technique. It's Kempo Shield. It's a Kempo technique. Let's try that again. This next move is Kempo Shield. It is a Kempo technique. We have it in the yellow belt in the Tracy system. Now we are taught this to block a punch, punch him in the body. So this is how we're usually taught. We stand in neutral position, here comes the punch, upper block, stepping forward, reverse punch. Cool, right? Maybe you can get that to work if you're really fast. But now we're in fighting stance. Easier to do. But it's still hard sometimes. Because you get a guy who's real fast, it's still going to be hard to do that. So you can lunge with it to jam them up. Put your arm out a little farther to that arm, clearing it. You can do that, cool. But how I like to do it, I use this hand. A lot of times I'll have an open hand, but I use it and turn this to an offensive move. So now here, I bring the hand up, make him look at it. If I hit him, oh look, boom, I created the opening. Now I can do that without getting too close to him. Now I'm leaning, just like I did shooting fist. And you can do it in that manner. Kempo Shield. Breathe out. Make you look tougher, or sound tougher. I'm just teasing. All right, here we go. See here, up. Kempo Shield. You could stand your ground. Whoa, bang. I wouldn't go like this, turning and punching. It's too slow. You can step straight back, but keep your hips a little more forward. Don't step back and turn back in. I see that a lot. That doesn't work in fighting. Too slow. No, too slow. You lost. All right, let's go to some of the exercises. Kicking drills. I'll see you there. We're going to continue on to the video in just a moment. I just want to let you know at the end of this video, I put a piece of my book on there. It's an audio book. I'm just giving you a sample. So if you haven't checked out Lessons from the Cage yet, you can go on Amazon, get it on paperback. You can get it on ebook, or also now it's on Audible. So check it out, and there's a sample at the end. So listen to it. Kicking drill number 1. I'm gonna hold the bag. You can grab a chair, a wall, or you could be a stud and just hold your balance as we do this. I don't care what you want to do on that. Just be safe and don't hurt yourself. All right, here we go. What I'm gonna do is turn my foot a little bit too towards the bag. You can be out here holding the leg out. Now you don't have to get your leg really high up. If you're trying to go in here and you're leaning like this, now you're losing the whole point of it. You don't have that flexibility yet. I cannot hold my leg out here standing straight out. I don't expect you to either. All right, so here we go. Hand up, leg up, extend. We're gonna count 5 count holding the leg there. Doing with me, 5 count. And then once we're done with 5, we're gonna do, not put the foot down. We're gonna come in here, top of the foot, 1, 2, and we're gonna throw 5 of those. Hold the leg out again and we repeat it. We're gonna only do 3 reps of this. It's not that bad, it's level 1. All right, here we go, hand up, leg out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull the leg in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it out there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You notice I'm not kicking fast. It doesn't have to be. 3rd rep here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Whatever your flexibility is. If you're able to hold your leg out up here, do it. Cool. You do what you could do. I'm almost 50. I'm going to do what I could do. But I'm not stopping. See, I don't use age as an excuse, but I know reality is I'm not going to get my leg holding up here. I wasn't there when I was 25. What am I going to do that now for? I'll see you on the other side. Hey, welcome to the other side of the bag. You know, I have a plethora of things I do to improve my martial arts. Different aspects of it. Question is, do you? What are you doing to improve your martial arts besides just watching me do this stuff? You doing with me? If you figure out things that you want to work on, maybe it's not sparring, maybe it's kata, forms, whatever you want to call it, right? There's different aspects of the martial arts. There's plenty of stuff we could work on that could keep us busy. All right, let's go to this side. So again, I'm taking the toes, I'm pushing it towards the bag, I'm holding the bag. You could do this again on a wall, a mule, I don't care. You know, you hold a horse, I don't care, whatever you want. Hold your 4-year-old, you know, on the head and say, please balance. No, I'm just teasing, don't do that to your 4-year-old. But anyhow, we're gonna hold out the leg, 5 count, kick, 5 count, and we do 3 reps of that. Let's do that, enough playing around. Here we go, leg up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 2nd rep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it out there. We're on the 3rd rep. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back. Leave in the comments. Let me know if you struggle with that. A lot of people say that they feel it in their hips, their rear end. You know, it's shaky, balance off, whatever. Let me know. Or are you just like a beast? Are you in beast mode and doing that and you can do it like 9,000 reps? Let me know that too. Let's go to the next exercise. Well, this next exercise is a front kick, side kick to a back kick. A lot of times in the Kempo you may have learned this as a drill early on. Front, side, back, or all to the front. Today we're going to do all to the front. But here, I'm going to just give you a sample of this. If I do front, side, back, here's how I like to do it to challenge myself. I'm more forward, front kick. Now as I go here, I throw a proper side kick, pivot that foot, but now I bring that foot back kick. As you notice, when I went slow, I still swayed a little bit. But that's the cool thing, it challenges your balance. I wouldn't suggest throwing 3 kicks without putting your foot down in a fight. Not a good idea, but it's good for balance. What's going to happen though, if you try to throw 3 kicks like that without putting your foot down, as soon as you hit hard on the first or second kick, usually you lose in balance, or the kick comes out really poor and weak. Usually, unless you're kind of a freak of nature and be able to do that because you've trained so much with it. But I still don't suggest 3 kicks without putting the foot down. You start kicking around like that, cool. You say, seen guys be able to pop it around like this and dance that foot around. But if it wasn't point fighting, you couldn't come in. Someone's probably going to get tired if you didn't knock them out. They're going to charge you and knock you over. All right, so here we go. Front kick, side, back. That's it. Now you want to pivot the foot. Front, boom, boom. Let's do just a 10 count for now. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. Pivot that foot. 4. 5. 6. You can throw it fast, slow, do your own pace. 7. 8. 9. 10. A lot of times I'll have the guys do 20 reps on each side. We're just doing 10 for now. Let's go to the other leg. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Let's go to the next. This last exercise is probably one of the hardest ones. It's going to be pumping a side kick up and down a room. Depends on the size of the room. Is probably what you're going to adjust your count. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to kick this way with one leg, come back the other leg. If your room's a little smaller, do more reps. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to pump it out. I'm going to try to go for a 5 count. Alright, so I'm going to count to 10. 1, 2, each wall. So that's 5 off each leg. Here we go, let's do this. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I haven't done this in a while, so it's a little weird. It gets tiring, but pumping side kicks are harder. If I said roundhouse kicks, it'd been easier. We don't want always easy, do we? All right, we got 4 more to go. Here we go. Two more. Oh. Not very clean. Let's exercise. Have fun with it. Whew! After all that exercise I've been doing, that one took it out of me. Trying to breathe. Like, whew. Man, some of these things are easier. Some are like, oh my goodness, got the cardio out of me. All right, let me know what you think of that. Did you do it enough to where you felt it, the cardio, or the tired in the leg? Let me know if you're doing this. Be careful though, don't hurt yourself doing it. Now we're in the punching portion. This is easy now. So we're finishing this out easier. We're going to start with back fists. 25 of them. Here's how I like to say with the back fist. If I'm more sideways and my guy's over here, if he's over here, I'm not going to throw a back fist unless my hands were here. So you have to be positional with this. Not throwing a back fist. You know, if the guy's here, I'm going to try to come around. Nope. No. Oh, I just got hit in the head. Thanks. You don't want to open up so you can throw a back fist. So make sure you're here, fire, come back. 25. I'm going to hit the back. You can do the air. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, what? 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I'm not counting, I throw them faster, but the thing is, you're trying to count it and throw it fast. It doesn't always work. All right, now a jab. When do I throw a jab? Not here. Nope. If the guy is anywhere from here. So I think of a horse stance doing these punches. So I'm here. The guy's here. Here. I got the other side. So that's where I throw my jab. I don't turn my hand completely. I punch like this with the elbow not totally straight. I think a natural point over there. That's how I throw my jab. Hit, back. I don't pop the elbow up. I try to keep the elbow a little more down. I don't want to pop it up. Keep it down. Try it out. If you never did it that way before, let me know. But give it a whirl. You know, there's a scripture that says, "Oh, taste and see, the Lord is good." But the same thing with this. Oh, taste and see. You know, don't just go, "It doesn't work." Have you tried it? Oh, taste and see. All right, here we go. Hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you can throw with the little body, or you can just get the hand going. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Bag's moving on me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 10. That's 30. What? I've gone off the rails, guys. Off the rails. All right, one more punch. Reverse punch. We're going to take it for more of a side stance. Just for now. Hand's going to come through like this. Turn and punch. Pull it through and punch. There's a gentleman named Henry Childers. I really like him. He's an awesome guy. He's an awesome martial artist also. I remember he did a seminar, 45 minutes just on a reverse punch. He had us on the wall like this, horse stance. He said, "Don't hit the wall." What I took out of that is I bring my hand out like I'm going to shake someone's hand. Then I turn. It becomes less detectable than I'm going to punch. Now do that with that shooting fist too. That works, man. All right, but we're going to just take it from here and fire it out. Again, like the jab, I don't pop the elbow up. I keep the hand on the angle and elbow down. I know. You didn't do it that way. Give her a whirl. If you don't like it, go back. Remember, oh, taste and see. All right, that the punch is good. No, the Lord is good. That's the scripture, not the punch. All right, let's do this. Straight out. 1, 2, 3. Now you can go fast with it just to burn it out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You notice I did a shuffle? I was inching my way in. Why? The bag moved on me. Now we're gonna go with the other side. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where's the bag going? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Everything doesn't have to be a powerhouse. Just work the movements. You can go slow. You can go fast. You don't have to kill everything. Hope you enjoyed this video. Now listen to you this far. Might as well stick around. Hear a sample of my audiobook. It's a chapter on listen to your corner. All right, we'll see you on the next one. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. God bless. Lesson 10. Listen to your corner. Quote, "So don't go to war without wise guidance. Victory depends on having many advisors." End quote. That's Proverbs 24:6, New Living Translation. In MMA cage fighting, I realized how important it is to listen to your corner. It can be difficult to listen to your corner and even nearly impossible to hear what they are saying, especially for your first fight or so. MMA events are very loud. From the crowd screaming to your opponent's corner, yelling instructions to help him beat you. In my first fight, I was trying to adjust to the new level of fighting I have signed up for. Just entering the cage and being distracted by the adrenaline dump, I had paired up with all of the noise. I could not hear my corner, let alone listen to them. The only cornerman I heard in my first fight were my opponent's corner, because we were over by them. They yelled, "He's tired!" At the time, I thought to myself, I'm not tired. But reviewing the video later, I saw I was clearly tired. This taught me not to be so far away from my corner that I don't stand a chance to hear them. And it taught me it can be beneficial to hear your opponent's corner also, since they are speaking on how to beat you. This is why the USA used Native Americans to speak the Navajo language to radio in messages to the US soldiers in World War II. They called them code talkers or wind talkers. These Native Americans were used to send important messages to the soldiers in the battlefield. Messages that only a Navajo speaker could understand. This kept the enemy from understanding what the message was if they overheard the radio waves. I had to learn to hear out the voices from my corner no matter where I was and what was going on. It is important that you have a good cornerman, for a good cornerman can see what you can't and will keep trying to communicate with you until you listen. A good cornerman will keep trying to navigate you through the whole fight, even during the break in between rounds. In between the rounds, your corner will try to stop any bleeding and swelling, if needed, as well as give you advice on how to not just carry on in the next round, but how to win. Quote, "And there are people that will stand in your corner and convince you to stand up for another round no matter what." End quote. That's Pete Wentz. Only arrogance or emotional disconnect due to hurt from someone else will have you saying, "I don't need anyone." The truth is, we all need someone be there for us, to be in our corner. In MMA, you can have an entourage of people with you going up to the cage, but you can only have 2 people go to your corner, and only one of them can go in the cage in between the rounds. Well, at least in amateur MMA in Ohio. This is good because it can get crowded and confusing with too many voices speaking to you. The same should go for your personal life. Have as many people on your side to cheer you on, but only a few in your corner, speaking wisdom and life to you. Now, some people are truly almost completely alone on earth most of the time because of a bad attitude, or maybe they have lost loved ones due to a tragic event. The best way to have people be on your side, wanting to help guide you, is be honest, friendly, open to advice, and be willing to share the good you learn. Any mentor is willing to pour out their wisdom to someone who is ready to receive and pay it forward. Now, don't choose just anyone to be in your corner just because you like them. Choose wisely. Quote, everyone needs that support, even if at first you don't think you do. Look around. See who's on your side and in your corner. You don't have to go it alone. That's Louis Zamperini. Quote, to succeed in business, you need somebody in your corner who cares enough to challenge you and is courageous enough to tell you the truth, especially when the pressure is on. End quote. That's George Foreman. In life, we need some good people in our corner. But get a corner man for every aspect of your life. Make sure they know what they are doing in that area and are willing to mentor or corner you.